should a failure occur. And portable electronics have accidental damage from handling, which covers unintentional mishaps like everyday drops, spills, and cracked screens. It's easy to add when you are checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
It's Project Central around here. With just a little imagination, some of this, a bit of that. The possibilities are endless. Whether you're just getting started or you know your way around a glue gun, we have the supplies and ideas to help get it done. Say YES to DIY at HSN. Who knew a little piece of plastic could be so much fun? Now, when you apply for the HSN card, instantly get $10 off. It's all about you. Extra flex on the things you love. Now, when you use your HSN card, you get extra flex all day, every day on all jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases. Plus, no interest VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, all with no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
Now there's more to love than ever, and we're celebrating with a huge sweepstakes. There's no purchase necessary. Just visit hsn.com or qvc.com and enter sweepstakes once per 24 hours for a chance to win top brand prizes. Then each entry counts toward the $100,000 grand prize. Now through March 11th only on HSN and QVC.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome on into HSN. I hope you had a great weekend. There's still a couple hours left of it. We're going to round out tonight with electronics. It's been a big day for electronics. Oh, boy, we launched something today that kind of broke the mold. We're talking about really upgrading our laptops, the most powerful AMD processor, and 12 gigabytes when it comes to the RAM. It's huge, and it is the last chance, the last time for today to get the best buy of the day. They just handed me a Post-it note with the numbers of what's left. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll take you through it, but just before I do, I want you to know that this is a 17.3-inch deluxe beautiful screen that is powered by that latest A12 generation of the AMD processors. This is all about smooth, vivid visuals. I mean, if you're watching movies, if you're playing games, if you want to multitask, you can do it all with this. And with 12 gigabytes of RAM, I mean, you've got enough capacity there for all the music, your movies, your videos. I mean, really, it is a laptop upgrade. If you've not replaced your laptop in the past 2, 3, 4, 5 years, tonight is going to be your night. So we've sold 6,000. I have just a little over 1,000 now left. So at the moment, it's kind of, this will be fun because it's anybody's guess as to how long it's going to last. We know it's going to sell out, but we just don't know how long. It might be 20 minutes or 30 minutes or 40 minutes. We'll just see. Let me take you through what's left then, because this has been huge today. If you want the mint, I have 17 left. So that's the mint. If mint is the color for you, dial immediately. Next up, we have the purple. If you want purple, I have 143. Gorgeous purple. These are colors so specially designed by HP, the #1 computer manufacturer in America today. The blue, one of the most popular today. We had more of the blue. There's a little over 300. So if you want the blue, don't panic too much. That shouldn't sell out for at least another 10, 15 minutes. Then below the blue, we have the red. If you want the red, I have 118. 118 in that red. And it's a beautiful, smooth red. It just looks so designer. It looks so chic, and it looks special. Next along, okay, gold. If you want gold, that's our second most popular of the day. I have a little over 260 in the gold. It's a champagne-y gold, so it's very gender-friendly. It looks really cool. It looks very elegant and very chic. And then on the other end over here, this one is going to be your silver. I have 290 of the silver. So it's telling me less than that now. So 250 in the silver. So things are moving a little bit fast. I'll keep you updated. The nice thing about tonight is that you still get, I mean, a great selection of colors. I think only one's officially completely sold out. We're going to take you through it. We'll do as much of the presentation as we possibly can, but we want to really wow you, because these numbers, these specs, are like we've never seen before. I'm going to throw to my good friend, Mr. Aaron Berger, because Aaron has been here all day long sharing with us why buy from HSN. I mean, from an HSN standpoint, the 6 Flex is always going to be really nice. The fact that you've also got the 30-day money-back guarantee, the opportunity to try it, to see how it makes an impact on your life. I mean, let's face it, we use our laptops so much. Right. You want something that can keep up to your pace and speed. And with me, typically, that's not very fast, but with Aaron, he needs something that's lightning.
That's right. I'm nothing if not quick. Maybe not be very thorough or very accurate, but I'm quick. Always, I'll try to keep thorough, and accuracy is part of the goal too. Hi everybody. Happy HP month. If I haven't wished you happy HP month already, it is HP month, which is why we're celebrating our out of this world, very popular Computer Today special, and while we're celebrating our Today special too, as well, our HP 4650 printer, which we're going to be talking about just a little bit on and off during the presentation as well. This is what this computer is all about. It's about speed. It's about accuracy. It's about being able to multitask, do a lot of things at once. Why? 2 really big things. The 2 biggest things. First of all, the RAM in this computer. Right. You've probably heard about RAM a lot, and you may very well have no idea what it is. So let me sort of fill you in a little bit. When you look at computers, you usually look at 3 things. Initially, I mean more than 3 things, but inside the computer in terms of specifications, you want to know what the processor is, you want to know what the hard drive is, and what the RAM is. Processor, AMD A12, first time we've ever done that. I'll talk about that in a minute, top of the top. The hard drive, full gigabyte hard drive, so you can download a ton of movies and music and all that good stuff on it. And RAM. Why is RAM important? Because it lets your computer multitask, do multiple things at once, and it helps you to load information more quickly. So when you're online, when you're surfing online and you think, the internet's slow today. Right. The internet is not slow. I'll bet your computer doesn't have enough RAM. This computer has a dozen gigabytes, 12 gigabytes. To give you a bit of a comparison, the average computer we sell at HSN has 4 gigabytes. Right. So this is triple, not 10% more, 20% more, not 100% more, 200% more. My computer is plugged into your television. I want to hop right in and show you guys some things. I usually don't do this until a little bit later in the presentation, but I want to show you right away what's so exciting about this, and it is that we can have so many things going on. Let's see. So I've got this video up. I have the web camera up and running. HP True Vision high def web camera, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 9 programs, including, just indulge me for a minute, including 3-dimensional editing, rendering, movement programs. This is, look at this. This is Paint 3D. Paint 3D is a really wonderful program that is built into your computer. It's there from the minute you get your computer home. It's part of the extraordinary suite that comes along with Windows 10. This is Windows 10, the latest version of the Windows operating system. Another thing that you've never seen us do before, because we've never done it before, we've never had it, is Photoshop. We're including a 3-month subscription to Photoshop. It's a great value. It is a great value, and it's, you know, obviously a big name. I'm sure you've heard of Photoshop. Probably most of us haven't owned it because in the past it's been pretty expensive, out of you know, reach for many of us. This is a professional quality processor, the AMD A12, so we wanted to include some professional quality software. Do you see how I'm editing, changing the color of that little guy's jacket? Is that crazy? Probably never seen a program where you can do that sort of advanced editing. Not only do I have 9 programs up and running, on my first desktop, I actually have 2 desktops up and running. So with Windows 10, you can have multiple desktops up and running at the same time. You're showing off now. With the, I'm showing off a little bit, and in a way that we've never done. I've never done this in a live presentation. I've got another 2 or 3 things on my other side open, so lots of different things, really about 10 or 11 programs in total running simultaneously. If you want the Mint, they're telling me there's now fewer than 6 left, so Mint is near, Mint is the top left. We'll be removing that from the set momentarily. Sorry, now there's 5 left. Was it the blue that's going to sell out next, Daryl? It was the purple. If you want the purple, we have now fewer than 40. So the mint and the purple are about to be gone. I mean, we're at obviously the tail end of the day now, and there's been a lot of great information shared. I think for a lot of folks that may be channel surfing tonight, for the abundance of wonderful demonstrations that we can do, this
this kind of says everything. It's a bigger screen, so it's 17 inches. When you start playing kind of price wars with what other people are offering, with what other people are, you know, really putting out there, you say, well, does it have a 17-inch screen with 5 years of technical support? That's what we're going to throw in to the mix. We're also going to throw in that amazing software and services deluxe voucher. Like Aaron was saying, the total tech support is brilliant. I mean, 24/7, 365, United States based. If you need a helping hand, they are right there for you. The other thing to bear in mind is that AMD, one of the greatest processor companies in the world today, their next generation of processors, the A12 is their highest end. So we're not going in with an entry-level model, and at $599 you'd be forgiven for thinking it was. We're walking into the store and saying, give me your best. Price is no object today. Give me the best. We'll do the best for just $599. And of course, it's kind of one of those moments in the decade that I've been at HSN that kind of signals a change. I mean, we've gone from 4 to 8 to now 12 gigs of RAM. So everything's smooth, everything's seamless, we're multitasking, we've got more and more and more and more programs open. So this is a big opportunity for school, for college, for university, for that new home-based business that you might be starting up. Or maybe you've just had enough and your laptop has let you down one too many times. It just is not performing the way you need it to. Tonight is the night to upgrade. I mean, HP do things for us that they don't do for everybody else. So my total remaining quantity is 1254. So 1254 between all 6 colors, and that is it. The majority of that 1200 is in the gold and also in the blue. So gold and blue are your best bets. If you're a red guy, if you want the purple, if you're a silver guy or girl, you love that sleek kind of look, you must be dialing in or ordering online as fast as you can. Aaron, it's funny because having a chance to get in this afternoon and kind of sit and play with this, I even noticed things like the illuminated keyboard.
Backlit keyboard,
it's the little things that make the difference.
It is. It's all those little creature comforts. You go to your computer all day long, every day. So it's the little things like being able to see the computer more easily, having a bigger screen, having a backlit keyboard. Let's take just a minute to look at the backlit keyboard. So what this means is not only at night. I mean, so when I first, I'll tell you, when I first got a backlit keyboard a year ago, I first got a backlit keyboard on my computer and I thought, oh, that's great, I'll use it at night. And I use it every single night, but I use it a lot during the day too, to be honest. You know, in rooms that aren't fully lit, where it's just a little bit dark, it gives me a little bit better view of the keyboard. It's one of those things, I just leave it on a lot, and it's the kind of thing that once you have it, you think, man, it's a better experience. Sort of like the fact that the computer stays cool to the touch, that the computer is so lightweight, it only weighs 5.6 pounds, that it has a longer battery life, a 5-hour and 15-minute battery life. These are all things that just add up to a better experience, better operating experience every day. Like Adam said, there is nothing, and I mean nothing entry level about this computer. No, it's a larger screen. It's a better screen. It's called High Definition Plus, so it's a little bit above 720p. More RAM, more hard drive, a better processor, an accelerated processing unit, which we'll talk about. It's time to upgrade. That's what this all comes down to. It is time to upgrade. Look at these numbers. These numbers are extraordinary. They make a big difference in your everyday computer use. 51% increase in graphics performance. 51%, not, you know, I always joke, I've been running for a long time. Get a 10% increase on your 5K, or really 10% time off your 5K, that takes like years and years and years and years. We're giving you a 51% increase, boom, like that in speed. 60% faster at rendering photos. 72% faster with video editing. And remember, we're including, for the first time ever, Photoshop. Almost 20% more performance in overall system. So whether you're working on documents, whether you're surfing the web, whether you're doing schoolwork or homework, or just enjoying yourself with the built-in optical drive, having that better, faster performance is the reason today to go, yeah, it's time for a new computer. I've upgraded my smartphone, I've upgraded my tablet, my computer's maybe 3 years old. I'm ready for a better all-round experience.
Guys, we're going to remove the mint from the set. It has now officially sold out. Congratulations. If that is yours, you've got a great, great color. The next one to go is going to be the red, and then I believe it's going to be the purple, so red and purple. So one's now gone, next is going to be the red, then it's going to be the purple, about 40 or 50 in each of those. When you buy from HSN, if you shop with your HSN credit card, we are going to do 9-month VIP financing, so bear that in mind. mind, that brings the price down even lower. If you have any regular credit card, you can do the 6 Flex Pay. And if you're thinking, wait, I want to do the 9, just give us a call and apply on 1-800-695-1418. You'll also get an additional $10 off with that first single item purchase. Power and speed and performance are the things that we really need these days. We're too busy, we've got too much going on. What we want from our laptops has changed. It's funny how they've gone from, playing games to doing work to being that place where we watch Netflix now. Yeah. Aaron, a point that often gets forgotten is that 17-inch screens are so much more money. Yeah. This price point for a 17-inch, it's unheard of.
You're absolutely right. Do you know that it has been since June, July, summer of last year, since we've had a Today Special on a 17-inch computer? And in fact, we have not had a Today Special on a computer in 2018 at all. We're into our 3rd month of the year already. We haven't had one. It's been difficult to get the perfect offer. So we waited until we could bring you the perfect offer. The 17.3-inch is the #1 selling size. It is the most preferred size at HSN.
Right.
I'll tell you, the 15-inch size is the top in the market, but at HSN, we try really hard to educate our customers. We usually have a little more time than traditional retail, like I'm sort of telling you about things in detail right now. I hope, have educated the customer that a lot of people, why wouldn't you want a bigger screen? When it can still be lightweight, when it can still weigh 5.5 pounds, when it can still have a long battery life, a 5+ hour battery life. So you're not sacrificing anything. You have the power and you have the sort of enjoyment factor sitting down at a desktop computer, but you have the absolute portability of a laptop computer. I want to talk just for a second about the red specifically. Adam said this is the next color that's going to sell out. So I wanted to give everybody a really good look since I'm sort of hoarding this color over here. It's been my favorite. I've said it from the beginning. I'm usually a purple guy, but with these computers, so the colors, that is the purple, the blue, the mint, the colors all have a texture on the outside. The purple, the blue, the mint. I think the mint is gone now. The gold, the silver, and the red are all metallic. Yes. So you would think of the gold and the silver as a metallic traditionally. You wouldn't think of the red as one, but it is here. So it's a smooth finish. It's a beautiful, almost like an automotive finish on this computer. And I think it's absolutely beautiful. So since this is the next one to go, I wanted to give you guys a little bit closer look at it. While we're taking a close look, I'll show you some things on the inside as well. I mentioned, I know, but I want to show you again. There's the backlit keyboard. Most places you see a backlit keyboard, it's on computers over $1,000. Yep. HP is the #1 selling brand at HSN. Out of everything we sell more HP computers and printers than any other single item or single brand at HSN. So HSN does things for us that they don't do for anyone else because we do such a big quantity of their business here. One of the things they do is they bring us computers at a more digestible price point, at a more affordable price point, but they give us features, really high-end features, like an optical drive. Only a third of computers and new computers in the US today have an optical drive, like a backlit keyboard, at a price point that is still very much affordable. So that's really key. I'll also point out on this is the latest chassis from HSN. So you see there's this really cool strata pattern on the faceplate down here, which I think is so pretty. Kind of looks like a wood burl or a wood grain. I'm going to just move the computer down a little to show you. There's chrome hinges, so that's finishing as well that is typically on a computer that is more expensive than this is. And of course, what's inside, what's under the hood is so important. After Adam gives you guys a quick update and a little bit of housekeeping, we're going to jump into the A12 processor. I'm actually going to do I usually do these sections separately, but I'm going to talk about the A12 processor, and then I'm going to go right into quad core to tell you how the processor works, and then at the end of that, a little bit about the accelerated processing unit, which is something exclusively in AMD processors.
Just a couple of things, just to pick up on what Aaron said. Those chrome hinges with the backlit keyboard, this strata effect that you've got on the face of it, stereo speakers, things like a fast charge. I mean, little things like that, which you so come to appreciate. So when you go to charge your laptop, it takes very little time to get nearly, 60, 70% of that full charge. So you're not waiting endless hours to charge up your laptop if you're heading out, if you're traveling, if you're going to the coffee shop. You can charge it a lot faster with the fast charge technology. The true high definition webcam that's built in, the quality of the screen, the fact that it is so lightweight. Again, it just boils back down to there's nothing about this which is entry level. This isn't a basic product. It may only be $599 for the highest end AMD processor, the A12. It may only be $599 for 12 gigs of RAM, which we've never done before. Remember the last time that Aaron and I were stood here, it was 8, and that was a big deal. This is 12. I mean, it's getting silly. It's like you could, the whole family can store everything on this. You've got so much capacity. So when you take in the big details and then you take in the smaller details and you mix it all together, the price just is, I mean, it's a great opportunity, especially then with the free shipping and the flex pay. I do want to let you know, because you can hear it printing along over here, we have a today's special too. We'll share with you the details. Aaron was supposed to give us 20 minutes on this in the next hour. That has now been canceled. We have, how many left now, Producer Daryl? I know it's a half off deal, so we are 50% off. Okay, we have less now than 650. Yeah, so this is, I think they've sold 6,000 today. Yeah, 6,042. Aaron, this is the almighty 4650. It really is an all-in-one.
It is. This is the HP Envy series. It is an all-in-one in that it's a printer, it's a scanner, it's a copy machine, and this is a fax as well. Built-in fax. Ready for this? Built-in auto document feeder. This is part of the HP Envy series. Adam bought an HP Envy series 2 years ago, for which you pay...
It was at least $149.
Yeah, I was thinking about $150 to $100 to $199. That's typically what the Envy series is. The Envy series is built to be beautiful in your home, so aesthetically pleasing, but really professional quality. Here's the last thing I'll say about it, and I will, when this finishes printing in about 2 minutes, I'll show it to you. It's gonna be a picture that's a full 8.5 by 11, that's full borderless. It's the lowest price color printing in America. Right. So the print only costs 5 cents. Yep. HP Instant Ink is included, and we include a full color and a full black cartridge. So there's your $50 right there. That's what you would pay just for the ink. With this printer, you'll pay 50% off on HP ink because you have HP Instant Ink for the life of the printer.
It's the best deal in America on that package. You can't get a better offer on the Envy, which really is an all-in-one. It's hard to tell on TV, but it's very slimline. And there's no duplexer at the back, even though it's a double-sided printer. I don't know if I can just mess everything up. Do you mind? Thank you. Because what appealed to me originally was that there was nothing sticking out the back. If you have a smaller place or a smaller space, this can fit flush against the wall. So it's little things like that that make it a nice upgrade maybe to the printer that you've got at home. So if you're buying the Today's Special laptop, grab the $49 HP printer. Obviously, that will be another guaranteed sellout, either in this hour or we'll spend at the most 5 minutes on it in the next hour and it'll be gone in a heartbeat.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, look at this, look at this. This will prove it to you, the quality.
Yep.
You know, you're seeing images and pictures that you would go to the drugstore and print out and spend, I mean, good money on, Aaron.
Yeah, so, you know, typically an 8.5 by 11 at the kiosk is $4.99. That's the going rate here in Florida. They are, again, 5 cents, so 99% off when you print them yourself on your new printer.
It's an awesome product, it really is. So definitely ask about your new HP printer. Okay, they give me an update on the, so how many left on the purple now, Producer Daryl? Okay, so red and purple they are neck and neck. Which will go first, we don't know, but we are moments away from finding out. Don't forget, we have silver, we have gold, and we have the blue. Your best bets are gold and blue. They are always two of our absolute best sellers. Aaron, whenever we buy anything like a TV or a laptop, it is a big decision. It's a considered purchase. Absolutely. I, for one, over the years, have always appreciated that you can kind of take it off the shelf and show us what it can do.
That's the fun part about this, is I get to, you know, spend some time going through it. And of course, you know, the other thing is, and this is different at HSN than it is at most retailers, even when you buy a computer, you have a 30-day return policy, which I know Adam has talked about, but it means there's no risk. Plus you have, with this computer today, since it's a Today's Special, 5 years of total tech support. Yeah. So any questions you have, you know, if you want to spend 15 or 20 or 25 days getting used to the computer, getting your questions answered, those sort of things, fine. That's absolutely how we designed this to work for you. So I hope you're going to try it out and get it home. As you're making those calls, I want to tell you a little bit about the processor that's built in. This is the AMD A12 processor. This is the latest version of the AMD processor. We've done the A4, the A6, the A8. This is the A12. It's the latest version, so this means it's faster no matter what you're doing, whether it's web browsing, email, social networking, watching high-definition content online. If you're watching HSN online, or you're watching Netflix or Hulu, or any of your favorite content providers, editing photos, editing videos. Remember, we even include great the best photo software. The gold standard is Photoshop. We include a 3-month version of Photoshop. Enjoying games, multitasking. Moving on to our next video. We're gonna kind of move through these things because we have a lot to talk about tonight. This is the A12 again. Your screen is not just high definition, it's high definition plus. It's a step above 720p. Nice. Stutter-free game playing, seamless running for all of your favorite apps at the same time. I think I've got 12 running on my computer right now. Very, very smooth video streaming. If you're tired of waiting for your video to buffer and pause and wait and sputter, you don't have to wait for those things anymore. Oh, great. We're going right to quad core. And then I want to do a live demo, and then we'll do one more video. So quad core. Quad core means there's 4 brains, there's 4 engines in the computer. Quad core is the most we offer in any computer, any tablet, any device at HSN, and it means kind of like when you go to a toll booth. If there's only 2 lanes open, it's slow, right? Yeah. If your computer is slow when you're doing multiple things, I'd make a bet, dollars to donuts right now, that your computer is dual core or single core. So it gets gummed up. When one process starts to take a little while, everything kind of gets gummed up behind it. With quad core, you can go to the left, you can swerve to the right. You've got lots of safe ways to get around the traffic jam and to get to your destination faster when your programs are running. One more thing. I know this is a lot, but there's a lot to talk about. This is the AMD A12 processor. AMD, which is very much highly regarded as a graphics processor, has something very special in it called an accelerated processing unit. This is what an accelerated processing unit is. I'm going to kind of show you here with my hands, and then we have a little video. In most computers, there's a central processor and a graphics processor. They're separate, okay? The central processor thinks about information, and then it sends it to the graphics processor. The graphics processor gets it on the screen. There are 3 processes involved there usually. In this computer, in the AMD computer, they're one piece of hardware. It's called an accelerated processing unit. So those 3 processes become one process, which means it's faster in all of its video rendering. This has the AMD Radeon R7, to get a little bit technical on you, processor in it. Check out this video. This is another representation of it, though. I think my spirit fingers, represent the situation pretty well. Okay.
I was impressed,
no,
Aaron.
thank you.
Very impressed.
Stayed up for weeks thinking of that.
I was mesmerized.
Central processing unit and graphics processing unit get together, kind of like a superhero here. And what's it mean? These 2 things are better together. It means accelerated performance, extended battery life, about a 5-hour and 15-minute battery life, energy efficient. It means when you are editing or when you are multitasking or when you are streaming on your computer, you have a more seamless, hassle-free experience. Wouldn't it be great to want to go use your computer again? If you go to your computer and you turn it on, and it takes 3 minutes to boot up. This doesn't. This is almost auto on. Windows 10 boots a lot faster than previous versions of Windows. If your computer, when you pick it up, if you have a laptop and you pick it up and it's hot, this doesn't get hot on the bottom. It has HP CoolSense built in, so it stays cool to the touch. If your computer has a battery life that lasts like a second, this is a 5-hour battery life, about 5 hours and 15 minutes. If your computer starts multitasking and it gets really slow when it's multitasking, this is designed to multitask well because it has a dozen gigabytes, 12 gigabytes of RAM. That is triple our average. The most Adam and I, up to today, have ever offered, or that anyone at HSN has offered, is 8 gigabytes. Today, it's 12. The average is 4. It's triple the RAM. Better processor, better RAM, better screen, all adds up to a lot better experience.
Okay, we are nearly halfway through the hour. Things are hanging on, obviously. Red and purple, they're still there. Daryl, how many are left now of the red and purple? I can't believe it. He's telling me that blue and gold are actually now in the lead. Okay, so red is like less than 10 at this stage before it's gone. I do like the silver. The silver is kind of hiding in the corner of the screen, but it's it's a lighter, brighter silver. We are now officially limited quantity. So this is our last chance to be able to get it. Now, if this isn't the laptop for you, maybe you're looking for a smaller screen, maybe you're looking for something completely different, go to hsn.com and search HP, because there's a lot of great things there. In terms of those of us that are looking for the best deal, when it comes to electronics, we always want to feel comfortable and confident that we've got a killer deal. Not just that you're getting last year's model at a great price. I'd rather have this year's new model at the lowest price, and that's exactly what this is. This is the 2018 model launch for HSN of the 17-inch 12 gigabyte AMD A12. Even the terabyte hard drive, I mean, the technical support, we could spend 20 minutes just talking about those features. The illuminated keyboard, the fast charge, the phenomenal phenomenal True Vision HD webcam. If you speak to friends or family around the world, maybe they live on a different continent, that gives you just the best possible experience with that. So this laptop has been built nuts and bolts from the ground up to be better. The only word to use to describe it is upgrade. Everything about it is an upgrade. So whilst we've got other laptops available, none of them compare at that price point for all of those specifications. So with that in mind, limited quantity, I'd love to ask Aaron a favor about Viper, because a lot of folks have been asking how to protect their shiny new laptop all day, every day, and the best way we know how is with a product that we launched now, how many years ago, Aaron?
Gosh, probably maybe 8 years ago,
9.
but something changed 6 months ago. Something entirely changed. So we went from Viper antivirus to Viper Advanced, and you might be rolling your eyes right now, and I understand if you, but let me explain to you the technical difference, because it really is very important. It's a little word, advanced, but what's it mean? It means that this latest version, again, so about 6 months ago, a little bit over that, we launched it. This version has artificial intelligence built in, and it has machine learning built in. So the key difference there between the non-advanced version is it didn't have those things built in. So things like ransomware, which changes every single day. Remember the WannaCry virus from last year? It was probably the biggest, after Bitcoin, it was probably the biggest tech story of last year, was the WannaCry virus. Shut down computers in over 200 countries. If you had Viper Advanced on your computer, you weren't affected by the WannaCry virus because it's smart enough to detect ransomware. This is Viper. The key with it, the key value in it is that when you buy Viper, you're not buying antivirus to protect one computer. It protects 6 computers for the life of 6 computers. You plug it in, you let it load. Okay, it costs, so, you know, it's $70 with that. It's a little bit over $11 per computer, right? Plug it in, you let it load, you unplug it. You have 2 more licenses on this USB, and you have 3 licenses on this USB. So 3 on each. Plus you have 1 license of Wi-Fi Shield on each, which protects your computer, tablet, and smartphone. It protects those when you're out and about on a wireless network. It creates an encrypted network for you. So that is, I honestly think it is probably the most important thing, at least in the electronics category at HSN, that we sell. Everyone who owns a computer has to have antivirus, and Adam, I think you would agree, much smarter than paying for it every year and maybe getting a subpar product is paying for it one time and knowing your 6 devices are protected forever.
But that's what we've been used to for so long. I mean, we spent a lifetime always renewing. The pop-up box would appear, and it'd say in 30 days you've got to renew, in 29 days you've got to renew. And so we spent more money and we renewed it. With Viper, it's one and done. So we highly recommend it if you're ordering this, and of course it doesn't just have to be for this, it can be any computer you've got at home as well. Viper is a wonderful award-winning product. So for your new laptop, let's think about the ways that you'll use it. Maybe you just surf the net, but you're fed up of the waiting game, you want it to be a little bit speedier. Maybe you're a family of 4 and everybody jumps on the laptop and everybody's got different windows open, everybody's doing different things. With this kind of spec, you can expect this to cope with it and then some. Maybe you love to play games. Aaron will talk about the graphics processor all day long because it's fantastic in here. Maybe you love to watch movies. The stereo sound that you've got from this is awe-inspiring. You know, work, play, pleasure, however you use your laptop, this has been designed to absolutely deliver. We're about to fall under 1,000 total. So in a few moments, you see our quantity counter, and then it really is a countdown to the finish line. The only thing we ask is that when you get it home and you've tried it, please, if you get a spare moment, leave a review. Tell everybody else what you think about your HP experience. Because, Aaron, we're not the only place where you can buy great technology. There's a lot of destinations out there, but, you know, it never gets old to say this. I'll sit down since you are my friend.
Make yourself comfortable, please. No one will mind, will they?
Anybody making a cup of coffee? You know, it never gets old to say that HP, out of all the wonderful brands that we have, is our #1 selling brand in terms of dollars, and therefore they give us things that nobody else does.
Yeah, no, we're so very proud of that. I mean, I have the great good fortune to get to work with the folks, the guys and gals that bring HP to HSN, and I mean, they work so hard, and we work them so hard. We really do. We say, no, our customers deserve the best. They want the bigger screen. They want the best. They don't want the, I mean, all of the processors in the A series are great, but they want the A12. They want the top of the line A processor from AMD. So, you know, we kind of go back and forth and go back and forth and make it work for you guys. And thank you for trusting in it, for trying it out. So many of you guys today, over 6,000 of you said, yeah, okay, we're gonna try this out. You want a bigger screen? Check. You want a higher quality screen? Check. This is high definition plus. You want an out of this world A12 processor? Check. That's quad core? Check. RAM. So when you look at computers, you kind of look at processor, you look at hard drive size, and you look at RAM. This is the most RAM we've ever done, bar none. You want the latest operating system? We've got it. Windows 10 operating system. In fact, it's Windows 10 CE with the latest upgrade, which is the Fall Creators Update. A full terabyte of storage, which I'll break down for you in just a minute. The A12 processors you see there, we've briefly shown the webcam. We'll show that again in a few minutes. There's a microphone built in, speakers and microphone both. High definition audio, high definition speakers, digital speakers are built in. Illuminated keyboard, also known as a backlit keyboard. That HP fast charge gets your computer charged over 60% like that, very, very quickly. So it's all of these little features that add up to having a much, much nicer experience. Actually, you know what I'd love to do if we could? Would it be okay if we just go into my computer for a second? I'd love to show off the webcam. So the high definition webcam, HP does something called an HP True Vision webcam. Pardon me. And what that means is a crisper, clearer, high-definition picture, no matter what you're doing. So if you're really close, I'm going to just grab our Viper Advanced Security that we've been talking about. If you're really close to the computer, that's fine. You can see it autofocuses, whether it's here, whether it's far away, it doesn't matter. The webcam does a great job of centering in on wherever your image is and making sure it autofocuses. While I have the webcam up and running, I would challenge you, if you don't love your computer, and if you think, well, I'm not sure that this is going to do more than my computer, open up your computer right now. See how many programs you can run before your computer starts to slow down. I'm running, so I've got the webcam open, I have Photoshop open, and I'm over here on the right. You can see I'm just kind of moving my mouse from one to the next. Right. Photoshop open. I have Microsoft Edge open, which is the latest version of the web browser built in. I have Paint 3D, and I'm going to show you these things in a minute. I have Windows Media Player, so that's 5. I have the weather, my calendar, and Facebook. 5, 6, 7, that's 8. I have photos up, and I have the Microsoft Store. I have 10 things up and running. Again, including video, so there's live, full screen, beautiful video, including a program that lets me do 3D object editing in real time. Can you do that? Look at. Can you do that on your computer? I mean, that sort of computer modeling is the thing we think about when we think of computers in the many thousands of dollar range. Plus, I wish you could be here in front of me right now to see that the 17-inch screen, it's an entirely different experience than doing it on a 14-inch screen or a 15-inch screen or something like that. I've got photos up and running. I even have, let me show you one other photo type thing here. Here it is. I have Photoshop up and running as well. So Photoshop, of course, allows you to edit your photos in the most professional way available. We've included this for the first time ever today specifically because we're including a professional grade, a professional quality processor. So we have a professional quality processor, and we wanted to include a professional quality photo editing suite as well. That's a little preview. I'm going to talk about it more later, but check it out. I'm changing the color of his jacket. Now I'm changing the color of his pants. There's really cool things that you can do here. In fact, I'll show you one other one. Let me just hop into one other example here. You can even change the background to black and white, to color. So professional quality video editing, professional quality photo editing. Let me show you one more still while Adam walks over and gets ready to show you guys all the colors again. It's time to upgrade, and I want to show you some numbers on why it's time to upgrade. When you compare this computer to the #1 selling computer from just 3 years ago, 3 years ago was 2015. Actually, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2015 or 2016. Wasn't very long ago at all. This computer is 41% faster in graphics performance, 60% faster at rendering photos, which I was just editing and rendering photos, 72% faster with video editing. Imagine how much better video watching is. Consuming video is faster. Almost 20%, Adam, more overall upgrades in performance in general on the computer. Again, this is the everything upgrade laptop.
I mean, that's some big numbers. You know, you look at the difference, and it's not just like a tiny amount, it's a big amount. I want to go through the colors that we have right now. Purple is a fabulous choice if you're looking for that splash, that designer pop. It's a gorgeous, deep, rich purple. If you love your gemstones, you'll love this. Blue has always been so popular for us. For him, for her, it's just great. And it's a nice, rich blue. It's like a London blue. So there's all the red's gone. Okay, thank you, folks. Red now, we're closing it down. If you're in the ordering process, you are able to get the red. If you're not dialing in now, the red will have gone. So if you are speaking to a representative, immediately confirm that you want the red. Great, great color. But don't forget, we still have other fantastic ones as well, including the gold down front. Gold continues to be hot. Maybe you've got a gold phone or you've got other gold electronics in your home. I mean, it just looks snazzy. It looks really nice. And then that silver, it's like a platinum silver. It's a brighter, lighter silver. So we have purple, we have blue, we have silver, we have gold. 4 fabulous colors, all on 6 flex pays of under $100. We are now officially under 1,000 remaining for the entire day. So that means 6,200 have been spoken for. You know, we wait for the big days to buy things like this. And for this year, this is the first time since really the beginning of the year that we've had a major Laptop Today special. Certainly with all the new features, the new bells and whistles, this gives you everything with no compromise. I think a lot of times we buy things and, you know, we sacrifice the brand name to hit a certain price point, or we sacrifice speed because we think we'll make do. Aaron, I'm fed up of having to buy things, you know, so often, so frequently. If you kind of buy ahead of the curve, it makes more sense rather than buying the old stuff. But, because you and I talk about this all the time because we're both bargain hunters, when you see a good deal, you're always very tempted.
That's right, that's right. But if you buy right, you buy once.
Right.
You don't want to have to buy your computer
buy
over.
Cheap, buy twice.
There you go. Is that how the riddle continues? I didn't know that. There's a second part to the limerick. Who knew? Yeah, apparently there is. Now, in all seriousness, when you buy a computer, buy as much computer as you can possibly afford. It is something you want to stretch yourself on probably just a little bit because, to Adam's point, technology does change quickly. You know, the best you can do is to stay up with it. I will tell you, today is a first for us, and Adam made a really good point earlier in this presentation. Yeah, we've been on there for 35 minutes. He made one good point, and it was that today kind of feels like a sea change. You know, I remember the first time we sold a computer that had 512 megabytes or excuse me, 512 gigabytes of memory.
Big deal.
And it was a huge deal. I remember, and that was, so for the next 4 years, you know, that was our new standard. We're setting a new standard right now. We're setting a new standard with 12 gigabytes of RAM. We've never done it before. Today's the day to get it. We're setting a new standard with an A12 processor. Now, I think in the course of this year, I would imagine we'll see the A12 processor again. I hope we will. I would imagine we'll probably see 12 gigabytes of RAM at some point. I don't think they'll be better priced than this, and I don't necessarily think they'll be configured together. No. And that's the other thing. A lot of people insist on, particularly if you love to watch movies, if you love graphics, you know that, you know, the big star movies and those kind of movies were edited using AMD equipment, using AMD for their graphics. If you're a big fan of that kind of experience, a lot of people will only do AMD. I don't know, I have no guarantee whatsoever that we'll see AMD, the A12 processor, with a 12 gigabyte RAM configuration, and who knows at what price we may or may not see it. So it is absolutely the time if you're tempted by this. If I needed a new computer, I'd get this one in a second because I love the specs on it. I love the full terabyte memory as well. Let's talk about that for a minute. In fact, we have a little video to show you. So what does it mean to be able to store a terabyte? A terabyte is 1,000 gigabytes. Right. So how much is that when it comes to nuts and bolts of storage? Well, in terms of video, you can store about 250 hours of high definition video. It's about 1,000 hours of standard definition video. You can store about 1/3 photos, 320,000 photos, 16,000 hours of music, which is 200,000 songs. All of this in a computer, my friends, that weighs 5.5 pounds. You're not lugging around a desktop, for goodness sakes. You have a truly portable laptop, a bigger screen, a better screen, a higher quality screen, a faster processor, and Adam, you have it all in a form that allows you to download and download and download pretty much everything you can imagine.
I said it at the beginning, but if you're just even channel surfing and you just kind of glance at these numbers, it sells it. I mean, it really does. In the AMD line, to Aaron's point, A12 is there, the highest point, the best one. Really the biggest powerhouse that you can buy from AMD is going to be the A12. For you and I at home, we could not wish for more than 12 gigs of RAM and a terabyte hard drive. And then again, I go back to the 17-inch screen because I use my laptop now to watch as much, you know, in terms of movies and TV shows as I do to play games. And when you've got 17 inches of viewing pleasure, it's so much better. So if you're new to HSN and you've never taken advantage of the Flex Pay, what that means is that for under $100, we send it out to you right now. There's no finance or fees or application. We don't need your social security number. If you could be one of the final 700 or 800 folks that can order this today before it sells out, you pay $99 plus tax, and we ship it straight to your door anywhere in the continental United States. And then next month, another $99 will come from that credit or debit card. Again, no fees, no finance. So there's no cost to spread the payments. Now, if you would just go to a regular electronics store, you'd have to pay the full amount or maybe put it on a credit card, and then the interest will start to accrue. With this, there is none. So that's why it's such a great time to be able to buy. It is the lowest price we've ever been able to do on the brand new technology. Now, because we love you very, very much, we're also including deluxe software and services and a 5-year premium technical support. And what that means is, if ever there's a question, if ever there's an issue, we have paid for 5 years of somebody there ready to take your call, ready to take your call quickly and efficiently and effectively. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, they are there. Live tech support based in the United States. Aaron, the value of that is for most of us priceless, because we're not all great with electronics.
That's right. No, you're absolutely right. And I wanted to draw a clear difference. So it's not just a warranty. We include a warranty on the computer, of course, but a lot of people might see that and think, okay, great. If I have a problem with my computer for the next 5 years, I can call. It's not just a problem. Oh, yes, you can call with a problem, absolutely you can, but it's more than that. It's any question. It's if you're wondering how to do something, if you want a little lesson or you want a little tutorial, you want to know, for example, if you picked up our Today's Special 2, our Today's Special 2 is our Envy 4650 printer, and you want to know, okay, you heard us maybe say that this is a Wi-Fi printer, you can print from any device in the world, any computer, any tablet, any smartphone. Maybe you're thinking, well, exactly how do I set that up, or how do I find the email address or whatever. You can call and ask any question you want as it relates to your computer for 5 years, not just for the first 30 or 60 days. And I think that's important. Here's why. At the beginning of, when people first get their computers home, you know, we get a lot of calls as they set up and those sort of things. Setup on Windows 10 is really the easiest setup. I've been in computers a long time. It's the easiest setup I've ever seen. Microsoft did an exceptional job making that easy. But it's really as your computer gets older, in years 3, 4, 5, as technology starts to change, new viruses come out. Hopefully you're protecting yourself with Viper Advanced against, you never have to even think about viruses. But as technology changes and inevitably your computer starts to slow down as technology changes, that's really when a lot of people have questions. How do I keep this fast? How do I keep this running optimally? Those are the questions that for the next 5 years you can have answered. And by the way, that's 365 days a year.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's US-based tech support. So any question you have, when you make a phone call, any question you have, they're gonna be answered right here in the US. You never pay for extra support service. They don't try to sell you anything. They're there to help you, 100% to help you. Adam's gonna give you a quick update. After that, I'm gonna give you a walk around the computer, and then I'm gonna go on a field trip. I've got a couple other demonstrations up my sleeve still.
There's only 12 minutes left in this hour, so the final 12 minutes to be able to get your hands on, really, I just read the notes, the first 17 inches since July of 2017.
That's right, yeah, 9 months.
I can't
9 months
that.
since our last 17-inch Today Special.
Yeah, but if you look, even if you look at the mall and you go to that other store that sells a lot of great computers, to get a 17-inch laptop is...
Oh my gosh, you're like at $2,000, right?
I know,
yeah.
It's a fortune.
Yeah.
So just to really differentiate that and to really highlight that this is that larger, bigger screen. This is a 17-inch laptop. Even last night when I was tucked up in bed and I was watching Aaron and Shannon launch this, it was fascinating to see how quickly it was selling. And I think it really is down to just everybody can see how doggone good this is. It is a remarkable offer. So it may have been, nearly a year since we've seen a 17-inch laptop on HSN in terms of a Today's Special, but it's been worth the wait. If you're thinking about it or considering it, now is the time to act, obviously. Things that you won't appreciate until you get it home is that it's much lighter than the old 17-inch laptops. It's much slimmer than the old 17-inch laptops. It has better stereo speakers. It has the backlit keyboard. The whole thing, even the QWERTY keyboard with the separate numeric side, this is great. If you're into accounting, you're doing your taxes at home, it makes life a lot easier. It's the little things like that that really go so far into making that experience so good. So grab it while you can. Aaron, where are you going on?
I'm going to do a field trip, but you can't get rid of me yet. I'm going to do a walk around the computer first.
Stay as long as you like.
Oh, that's smooth. That's very smooth. Thank you. I feel so welcomed here in your show. Quick walk around the computer. I want to give you guys a 360 tour. If you're just joining us, or maybe you just haven't heard everything. Maybe you've been so entertained you haven't heard everything we've said. Something like that. Maybe you dozed off for a minute. All right. Here's a 17.3 inch. It is the largest screen that we offer at HSN. It's also the most RAM that we offer. 12 gigs of RAM. Why is that important? RAM is what allows your computer to multitask quickly, to do multiple things in a faster manner. It also makes for better video streaming. So you see right now we are live streaming hsn.com, whether it's Hulu or Netflix or HSN or any of your favorite content providers. It's faster because you have 12 gigabytes of RAM. You also have the latest processor, the AMD A12 processor. This screen is what's called a high definition plus screen, so it's above 720p. There's your high definition webcam. Yep, talk to your friends and family. Look, it's really cleverly built in. You can't see it at all. It's flush mounted against the frame of the computer, but high definition HP True Vision webcam. On the side here, there's an optical drive. That really is one of the most important and one of the most distinguishing features. Less than a third of computers in the US today have an optical drive. Your new computer does, so you can burn data, you can burn movies, you can burn music. Obviously, you can play all of those things back as well. It's a great way to be able to share information, and it just isn't that common. Mostly now, when you get a new computer, you've got to go spend $100 on an auxiliary drive.
And you miss it if you don't have it.
You really do,
you know?
man. It's so, yeah, you think, oh, well, I'll be fine. I don't watch movies that or whatever. And then you get home, and it is like Murphy's Law, like within 2 months.
Right.
You go to put in a DVD, and you're like, son of a gun, I don't have an optical drive on my computer. This computer does. It's just one of the things it's sort of like a fax machine on your printer. It's something you might not use every single day, but man, when you need it, it's like, what am I going to do when I don't have it? Like, I don't really have a plan B in place. You know what I mean? So anyway, optical drive built in is really great. 3 USB ports. I'll remind you again, this is Viper Advanced that protects 6 computers for the life of 6 computers, even against ransomware, which is so important. 2 out of 3 of the USB ports on this computer are USB 3.1, so that means they load 10 times faster.
Fabulous.
That takes something that would have loaded in 5 minutes and now it loads in 30 seconds.
Nice.
You know, for the patients impaired among us, that is a pretty great feature. There's a media port. You can put your SD card, XD card, MMC card in there. On the other side, oh, I forgot to tell you guys, this has Bluetooth. I was thinking of that because here's a jack for your headphones or for your for your earbuds if you want, but also there's Bluetooth built in. 2 more USB ports. There's an HDMI out port. Here's an Ethernet port as well, so if you want to plug the computer in, either if you're plugging into some sort of hard line, a T1 line or something like that, or if you just want to network your computer, you can do. Wireless AC, the latest wireless internet protocol is built in as well. Okay, the moment that Adam's been waiting for, I am leaving this set and going to another one. I'll see you guys in just a minute. I'm going to get ready for a demo.
Aaron, they're telling us because we've kind of been racing through, if it's okay with you, we might spend just an extra few moments as well. You can go on your little tour.
I forgot my computer. I'll be over there now.
But we might spend just an extra few moments. There's a lot of folks tuning in, tuning out. That happens a lot when Aaron and I are on. The purple now about to be gone. The silver also about to be gone. Your best bet is going to be the gold or the blue. So gold or blue are your best bets. We have 4 of our key core colors now remaining, with 6,300 reserved this evening. You know, it's a new year with maybe some new goals, some new things that we want to achieve, some new things that we want to get done. I know that the frustration that ensues every single time you sit down and you are waiting and waiting and waiting for that laptop to do what you want it to do. Just logging in, it seems to take forever. Well, if you've not upgraded your computer for a fair few years and you're looking for an excuse, tonight is your night. It's funny how many folks that work here at HSN Studios who have actually purchased this one today, just because we all see the same as you. Obviously, to get a 17-inch with the latest, greatest, the highest end AMD processor, and to get 12 gigs of RAM for the very, very first time in our history. This was one that many of us could not pass up. HP Fast Charge, I was fascinated with that earlier. You know, a lot of us use our laptops a lot. You might be sat on the sofa, working, playing, if you're watching TV. This, if you need to charge it, it will charge much faster, much quicker, and get you to a near full charge in just a few minutes. So lots of little things that you'll really appreciate it. So I'm gonna let Aaron go through a few more demonstrations. Aaron, basically what we're saying is maybe 15 minutes or so from now, but then that'll be it. We're done and we'll be sold out for the day. So congratulations to you, the HP team, who I know are here watching tonight as well. It's been a big day.
Yeah, exciting stuff. So in our last few minutes, we'll get through as many demonstrations as we can. We've got some more cool stuff to show you guys. I want to do two things while I'm here. The first thing I want to do is show you the video again on the hard drive. I want to just remind you what a full terabyte hard drive looks like. It's a big hard drive. And then I'm going to do a little bit of a demonstration on Photoshop. I'm going to walk over to the television in a few minutes as well. So first things first, a full terabyte drive capacity. This is one of the largest hard drives that we've seen on any computer at HSN. Second largest I think we've ever seen. 250 hours of high definition video can be downloaded on your computer. About 1,000 hours of standard definition video, so a lot of video. 16,000 hours of music, that's about 200,000 songs. 320,000 photos, 1/3 photos. What it breaks down to, this is a media monster. This is a computer that can take so much information, that can record and store and share, eventually share, so much information. Having that larger hard drive means you don't have to constantly worry, do I have room to download some movies before this flight? Or, you know, can I let my kids want to download music, are they going to fill up my hard drive? I mean, unless they're downloading 200,000 songs, you don't have to worry about it. So that's a good feeling, I think. And particularly good to know you have that much storage in a computer that's on the go with you, that lives your kind of lifestyle, your on-the-go lifestyle. It only weighs 5.6 pounds. Nice long battery life as well, so your constant worry of charging the computer, just it's nice to get rid of all those little stresses, you know, about a 5-hour and 15-minute battery life. Taking a look at the computer screen for a minute, for the first time ever, we've done a professional, really a professional quality processor, the AMD A12 processor, the highest of the stack in the A series of processors. So we've included some professional editing software for you as well. 3 months of Photoshop. I'm gonna just show you some of the things you can do here quickly in Photoshop. I love this picture. Only thing I don't like about it's a lot of yellow, right? The background is yellow, the leaves he's holding are yellow. So you know what we'll do? Why don't we change the color of his jacket? Is it incredible that you can do that or what? It really, I mean, this is what you know, when we say professional quality photo editing, this is exactly what we're talking about. I can change the color of his pants as well. Now that he's got on a red jacket, let's put him in yellow pants. Why not? Or, you know, if we wanted to do monochromatic, we could put him in red pants. Really easy to do. And if you're wondering how exactly you would, oh, actually, let me show you one other thing, and then I'll show you how you would do this. So if you wanted to maybe edit the background, I love doing this because he's in full color, so maybe we can take the background and make that black and white and really make him pop. Isn't that extraordinary? If you're wondering how to do it, you see right over here, there's built-in tutorials. I love that. Learn Photoshop, step-by-step tutorials directly in the app. Pick a topic to begin. So if you want to learn a little bit about editing photography, about retouching, about combining images or graphic design, all of those things are right there. Kind of like you have the 5 years of tech support on this computer, you have a built-in tutorial on Photoshop, and kind of like you have a lifetime of support for those of you who are picking up Viper Advanced Antivirus, which I'm absolutely harping on because I absolutely think is the most important thing any computer owner can own, is Viper Advanced. Ask your customer reps about that. Those things give you a lifetime of service. Photoshop gives you built-in tutorials, which that's how I learned to use it. I certainly am not a Photoshop pro and was even less of one a couple of weeks ago. I got this home and spent a little time with the tutorials and really learned a lot about it. Adam's gonna give you guys an update. I'm gonna walk over to the TV. I've got one more demonstration outside of our main set, and then I'm gonna rejoin Adam as we wrap this up in a few minutes.
Well, actually, the silver that I think, we'll get a shot of the silver out of nowhere now, we are down to under 100. So purple and silver nearly gone, gold and blue a couple hundred in each at this stage. No matter when you buy anything on HSN, we always are proud of that 30-day money-back guarantee. I mean, throughout the course of the day, time is luxury. I mean, because you know you have the ability to think about it, to consider it. Now, with only a few minutes left before it's sold out, it's kind of a now or never situation, just because it's such a fantastic offer. That's all. I mean, I want to get more for less, and with this, you get it. I mean, I was kind of reviewing all the things that are included. I mean, Tax Act, $25 towards that. Deductor Pro, which is an online expense and mileage tracker, 3-month service, 5 years of total tech support. Adobe Photography, 3 months. Game Fools on Demand, over 1,400 PC games, 3 months. And Print Artist Gold, 25. I mean, there are so many bonuses because you're buying it from HSN. That's the good thing. Even when you open the box and you see how beautiful the laptop is, it's like, but wait, there's more. You're also going to get this, and you're going to get that, and you're going to get this. So whereas you can easily go and spend hundreds of dollars more for a similar laptop, you buy the same laptop for HSN, and you get a lot more included. Now, if this is not for you, you can get up to $100 off and free shipping and handling on many of our wonderful HP products online at hsn.com. But for HP month, we wanted to kick it off in the right way, and our biggest offer to date is the one that Aaron and I have been holding all hour long. So Aaron, so just so we know, the 10-minute clock is about to appear.
Okay.
And then that's going to be it for the entire day.
Okay.
If you are looking to order yours, now is the time. What other goodies can you show us?
All right, so another one, we talked a lot about upgrades in this computer. Things like a backlit keyboard. See that? Pretty cool, right? You guys can see that, right? Yeah, that cool. So when you're lying in bed at night, or when you're in a dark room or a dark plane, or even just a room that isn't that dark, I leave it on pretty much all the time. Ever since I got a computer that's a backlit keyboard, I use it all the time. So that was one of the upgrades we talked about. We talked about the larger screen and the high definition plus quality screen. We talked about 12 gigabytes of RAM that are built in, so better multitasking, better gaming, faster and better video editing and video viewing and streaming as well. But the reason I came over here, another nice upgrade is an HDMI out port. So there's an HDMI out port in the computer right here. We've plugged an HDMI cord into it, and we're sending high definition video and high definition audio to the television. So we'll take a close look at the television for a minute. Now notice, I'm doing this with a game. Gaming is probably the hardest thing we ask our personal computers to do. It involves a lot of input from the keyboard. It involves a lot of video, a lot of audio, sort of all of the sensors of the computer have to come together to do a good job. So it's very often, if there's a weak link in your computer, you'll see it when you do intensive gaming like we're doing with Asphalt. Well, again, take a look at the big screen for a